Hello, my name is Russ Milheim from the Direct. Thank you for talking to me today about the movie.
Yeah, my pleasure. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Great.
Just got to New York, so
Nice. I like your background. Background. I
thank
like those tiles. That's pretty cool. How'd you
you,
find
thank you.
that spot to do that?
It's my lobby of my hotel because I don't have a room yet, so it
Oh
just
my
worked out.
gosh. How creative. And are there people walking by or have you let
No,
everyone know
it's
like I
like
need it
it's
quiet?
an empty lobby basically right now. So
That's crazy. I love that.
when it comes to Die Alone, right? It's in addition to the zombie genre. And what do you think about this movie sticks out about other entries in that genre?
Well, I have to say I'm not like an expert on
That's
that
fair.
genre
That's
at
fair.
all. And in fact, if anything, reading scripts like this, if they're like zombie kind of genres, like I kind of veer away from them. I mean, I did do a zombie movie a while ago that was so unique and different as well. And this one was so unique and different. I loved the story. I loved the character. I love this sort of, this theme of like, what would you do for love, basically, with all these other crazy things happening around it. But ultimately, I have to say that I wanted to do this part because I really loved the character of May, and I wanted to uh, try that and be in that. So that's really why I said yes to it. It certainly wasn't that it was. I have no idea. I do not watch zombie movies at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of amnesia in this film, which made me think of your role in the classic Memento.
Yep.
So how did your experience on that movie inform how you approach this one?
Oh, I mean, every job informs me because it's my life. But I have to say that when I first read the script, that was the only thing that made me hesitate doing the part were those few moments where I felt a little similarity with Memento. Mentally, I was able to sort of, and I'm kind of a stickler on things like that. Like, I was just like, oh, I don't know. A couple times when I was reading it, I was like, I love this story, but oh. And then when I looked at the whole story, it was so different that I was able to sort of put that aside and
Mhm.
not let it block me from saying yes to doing it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I had such a wonderful experience on Memento. It was early in my career, pretty early in my career. And it was an experience that was transformative for sure, because what I learned there, one of the things I learned was what it felt like to feel very free in the work. Christopher Nolan really creates this very, an environment for a lot of personal freedom. And I really thrive in that kind of an environment. And I felt that with this as well, that Lowell really gave all of us, the room to bring the characters to life in our way.
Yeah.
So that was really, really special.
Now, I want to try to ask one quick unrelated question. You previously portrayed Jerry Hogarth in the Marvel Netflix shows. With Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, returning to the MCU, do you have any interest in maybe revisiting that character as well for future projects?
Oh, I mean, I loved playing her. I really don't pay much attention. I don't even know what's happening with that whole universe. I loved playing her. One of my favorite roles I've ever played. I would, of course, love to play her again, but I don't see that. Like, I don't feel, I'm pretty intuitive. I don't feel that coming my way, but, um,
Hey, you
but
never know.
I loved playing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, really one of my favorite roles that I've ever played.
Now, for my last question, so about Die Alone, it's a two-part. When it comes to your role in it, what were you most proud of with your own performance, and how it all turned out? And then, kind of what surprised you the most about your experience on the movie?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I like about it. Um, I don't know. I did like it though, and I felt, I'm pretty like I'm not tough on myself and I'm not easy on myself. I just try to watch it and ask myself, was I able to tell the truth? And, how many moments did I not? And, that's kind of how I look at it. And I was pretty happy with the way this all turned out. And what surprised me about it, I don't know, I'm always surprised. I think what tickled me, because I don't know if I was so surprised, what tickled me or what I really loved was that during the shooting of it, there were a lot of first and second generation people in roles in the crew. So you'd have like, you know, someone who'd been in the business a long time and say their son and teaching them the trade. And there was quite a bit of that going on, or and whether or not they were related or they were friends, or like everybody knew everybody because it was such a small town, like literally everybody knew everybody. But it was really inspiring to watch the older generation passing the wisdom down. And that really just like surprised me how um happy that made me
Yeah.
feel. Yeah.
Well, thank you again for talking to me, and congratulations on the movie. I look forward to everyone
Thank
getting to
you.
see it.